This Sunday is the 18th Sunday in Ordinary Time, Year B. This Sunday's Gospel is the second of 5 in a row where we hear from chapter 6 of John. And this Sunday is the first of 3 in a row where we hear Jesus engaged in the bread of life discourse. This Sunday we hear Jesus tell the crowd by the Sea of Galilee, "I am the bread of life. He who comes to me will never be hungry. He who believes in me will never thirst." The first reading this Sunday is from the book of Exodus. On the 4th Sunday of Ordinary Time this year, we spoke about Moses, the son of Jochebed, a baby placed into a basket on the Nile to save the child from being killed by the Pharaoh, but discovered by the Pharaoh's daughter and raised as her own. You might remember that as an adult, Moses fled Egypt after killing an Egyptian for beating an Israelite. But Moses was sent back by God to save the people of Israel. This Sunday we hear that after the Israelites left Egypt, in the desert they were starving and becoming angry with Moses and with a man named Aaron. God saves the people by giving them each day their daily bread. But who was Aaron? Well, initially, Moses did not want to return to Egypt, and God had to convince Moses to go back and save the Israelites. First, God taught Moses a couple of signs that he could perform to convince the people that he had the authority of God. But Moses was still not confident, and we hear what happened next in chapter 4 of Exodus. God said, "If they will not believe even these 2 signs or heed you, you shall take some water from the Nile and pour it on the dry ground. And the water that you shall take from the Nile will become blood on the dry ground." But Moses said to the Lord, "O my Lord, I have never been eloquent, neither in the past nor even now that you have spoken to me. I am slow of speech and slow of tongue." Then the Lord said to Moses, "Who gives speech to mortals? Who makes them mute or deaf, seeing or blind? Is it not I, the Lord? Now go, and I will be with your mouth and teach you what you are to speak." But Moses said, "O my Lord, please send someone else." Then the anger of the Lord rose against Moses, and he said, "What about your brother, Aaron the Levite? I know that he can speak fluently, and even now he is coming out to meet you." This is the first time Aaron is mentioned in the Bible. This is Moses being told for the first time that he has a brother. Moses does not protest anymore. He returns to Egypt. It was Moses and Aaron together who famously went to the Pharaoh and said, "Let my people go."